So before we start this video, I kind of want to mention something that happened in my last video. Maybe people have taken it the wrong way. So right off the bat, I just want to say that there was a comment made involving my video, of course, and people are assuming I am an internet troll because of what I said in that video. So I went ahead and went on fluidslang.com, and I have here the definition of what a troll means. So I want to go through that first paragraph and then kind of explain a little bit about what I was trying to say, and maybe people saying I'm a troll, they took it the wrong way, but let's just get into this real quick. So, a troll is a slang term that refers to a person who posts offensive comments while online with the intention of provoking a reaction. Excuse me. Trolls often lurk in forums and chat sessions, but can appear anywhere on the internet where there are users. They typically post comments that are not true in order to provoke or deceive others. The most common meaning of a troll is a person who posts offensive comments online with the intention of provoking a reaction. The term troll is not an acronym or short for anything. It originated from the mythical Scandinavian creatures of the same name, which were known for being dumb, unfriendly, and brutish. Brutish, whatever you want to call it. The term was then applied to online behavior that resembled the disruptive and provocative nature of these creatures, and then it goes into explaining definitions or how the term could be used in a sentence. So, basically a quick summary of my last video. I mentioned how there are people who are complaining about how Pokemon and Nintendo decided to release the Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team for the Nintendo Switch Online for the Game Boy Advance. And they were complaining that it was not a main series game. And I had mentioned how people were crying about it and complaining because it was not a main series game. Now, I mentioned it in the description of my video. I probably should have put it in the comments so people saw that as well, because I know they don't really read descriptions. But I am one of those who also would like a main series game on the Switch. So I'm not saying that I don't want main series games at all. It was just, like I said in that video, I am taking this as at least it's something. And that people that are complaining about it are why things get pushed back. Because just because you're complaining about it doesn't mean you're going to get it. I just don't know why that's not considered being a troll, because I said that you're not going to get it. And I was joking that it might get pushed back. I understand that people can take things differently. And I even said on the video it was 7 in the morning when I did it. So I'm just trying to say, not just for that situation either, but just the whole world in general with social media has been just nothing but throw fists at each other. Don't get me wrong. I understand if you have your opinion, that's great. You can have your opinion. It's just those that either instigate or say something offensive like a troll would that take it overboard. Now, I did none of those things. So I don't know why I was being classified as a troll. Even if you might see something different than I do as a troll, I'm still not going to apologize for what I said in that video, because I have followed that motive of be grateful on what you have my whole life. So that's not going to change my opinion on it. That's not going to change my view on things. Just because someone got upset because I apparently upset someone over thinking that I'm trolling them because they were upset about the main series game not coming to Switch, whereas I was happy that we got something. But what I am not thrilled with Pokemon with is our topic for today's video, and that is the Shrouded Fable ETBs, or Elite Trainer boxes, were delayed in the US and Europe. I don't understand this, because we went through 4 years. Before we go even into that, actually, no, I want to mention that first. We went through 4 years of having a hard time getting cards, and then Pokemon decided to re-release those sets, which did lower the value of the more expensive cards, but made them so other players can get it and actually use the cards, not just open packs and make money off of each card. So, to Shrouded Fable itself, the set was released back on the 2nd, so this was 2 days ago. I didn't hear anything about the Elite Trainer boxes going to have a delay in shipping, or even just being a delay for release in general, until I went to see my friend who owns a game shop, and I had asked him, hey, just here to pick up an ETB, because I know today's release day. Because he's really good with that. He's really good with getting everything. Like, he's even good at getting stuff like weeks prior. But he turns around and goes, well, nothing came in yet. Which I'm like, that's odd. But I'm not going to worry about it. He said he would text me if he got, once the boxes come in. Hour, 2 hours, like about 3 hours go by. Don't hear from him. So I went on the computer at my work and I searched in, were there any delays on the product? Because it wasn't just the ETBs he didn't have. It was all the other sets too, other stuff too from the set he didn't have, which are like the little 3 boosters and like a promo card, or a bunch of packs with like 2 or 3 promo cards. He didn't have any of that in it, so I'm like, that's weird. Like, that should be here, right? Then I find out that the other products are available, with the exception of the Elite Trainer boxes. Why would you wait till then to have just the regular products out first, like your basic set products, before the Elite Trainer box? The Elite Trainer box is the main go-to for collectors and players because it's more than just 8 to 11 packs. Each one depends on, like, if it's going to be a main set, you'll get less packs. If it's a Pokemon Center exclusive, you're going to get more packs. So, but also there's, like, promo cards, as well as things to help you out with the game itself, the card game itself, like dice, counters, poison and burn markers, and a code for the TCG Live if you do those. I used to do TCG Live, but then I kind of stopped because, I don't know, it just seemed kind of repetitive, and it seemed very off on what I was used to. Maybe I'll get back into it again to kind of get it into speed, because it's been a while since I've played a game. But I just find it kind of weird that you wouldn't release everything at once. You just want to release some stuff first and then something later. I know it's happened before with card games, where, like, they'll release stuff periodic throughout a set's timeline, but lately it's usually all at once. But maybe it's just something that Pokemon didn't see coming, or another issue occurred, but they just want to throw everything else out, because they are having another set out in September next month. And it's just a weird time to release the ETBs, and then maybe like a few weeks later, now you're going to talk about your next set. So it's just odd. I'm not too big of a fan of it, because I'm someone who actually likes to collect the ETBs, which have cool artwork, as again, like the promos, and also you can store your cards, sleeved or not. So you see, like here, this, regardless if it's sleeved or not, you can store your cards in there. They have the collecting sleeves. Now, I don't recommend playing with these. It's just if you want to collect the cards. Ooh, there's cards in here I didn't realize I had, and I should have used those instead of going on TCG Player. But that's a trading card game player cliche. But just wanted to talk about that, as well as explain like what a troll is, and maybe people are just taking it the wrong way nowadays, maybe because they didn't agree about something. But I just don't understand why there's a delay for the Elite Trainer boxes, but everything else is out. But that's all I want to talk about. You guys be good.